Hello and welcome to the next episode of Batman Arkham Origins as we continue the Riddler's quest of picking up his data packs. And joining me again today are the River of Jill Sandwiches.
Hello.
The Games Guild. 4.
Hello.
And Master of G.
Ooh.
The ladies all love Master G.
I feel like we need an audio clip of a woman in a seductive voice saying, "Oh yeah," to go along with that.
Indeed.
Unfortunately, I lack the sound effects to provide that for you.
Right, there's a data pack in here somewhere. And I bet it's under the floorboards.
Yeah.
What's a Batman game without going in a vent?
Right?
It's not that one. It's another one. Where are you? You tricky.
There.
It's that.
Like, go a little bit around, look forward, see underneath the platform, maybe.
Ah, that's the weapons. Oh,
Oh, okay.
underneath there. Maybe under the stairs. I won't be surprised. They like to hide them all over the place in this game. It's
Speaking of which, sorry, go ahead.
It's definitely in this room somewhere.
Okay. Hey, yeah, Master G, anytime you're doing a game video, if you want game footage for your videos, you should definitely ask our boy, the Games Librarian, because he, I'm sure, would be more than happy to provide that for you.
Oh, yes, very much.
Cool.
I mean, I would do it too, but I feel like his video would be better than mine, so, you know.
Thanks for the offers, yeah. It's just usually that would help in certain instances, but like, since I do them in my kind of like one take and just kind of like see kind of where it goes,
Yeah.
it would kind of be harder to kind of plan it out on needing like certain specific kind of things to maybe like showcase certain things. If I even talk about it, sometimes I forget certain points that I want to make because I've made like another point or whatnot.
That involves editing, which is never fun.
Indeed. As someone who never edits, I'll come back to that one. Might be up there.
And you point that out in one of my Fatal Frame videos that you don't edit, which will be posted way later than this one will. So
I've got a few videos to go yet.
yeah. Which Master G, I need to get you on that LP because you've actually played that game, so
Yes.
you would have opinions on that one.
Oh yeah, fucking Ghost Babies, baby. Holy shit.
Yes. Like Chris and Thor have appeared on that one. Joe hasn't yet, although you're of course welcome. But
Wasn't that going to be the name of our band?
I believe so. Ghost Babies. Yes.
Yeah, Incest Ghost Babies.
Yes.
Yeah, that was it.
Incest
That's
Ghost
that band name. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you ready to rock with Incest Ghost Babies?
We haven't decided on a style yet.
I want to go death metal, but you know.
Okay.
That's
You
my
could go baby death metal.
Yes.
We could. Yes.
Goth rock, psychobilly.
Right.
Aha!
Nothing wrong with that.
There it is.
Got it.
Alright, that one was a tricky bugger.
Indeed.
Right, so we have to go.
But not too tricky for the Ghost Babies to solve.
Ghost Babies?
Woohoo!
Patent
To the Ghost
pending!
Baby Mobile.
Patent pending if any TV executives are listening who's trying to steal our ideas. Patent pending, patent pending, patent pending.
Right. Yeah.
It's so weird that that's not even like. That's just like the highest example of the fucked upness of Fatal Frame 5.
Yeah, it really is.
I was you remember that show Sliders?
Vaguely.
I was watching was it Ant-Man or something to with it, like what ever happened to it, and he was saying it got to the point where they were just watching movies and just stealing the plot for the movie for the episode of the week.
Oh.
That guy from Indiana Jones, I forget his name, walked in on them in one meeting and they were watching Species and goes, "Yep, that's our plot for next week." That's one of the reasons they quit.
That's funny. God, I remember Species. That was not a fantastic movie. Oh,
Just
Christ.
a porn, like it's like
Softcore porn.
yeah, exactly. It's like they couldn't even commit to it, and it's just like, all right, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And then
I mean-
they kept making sequels.
Yeah, I mean, if it was just like a full-on porn, I'd be okay with it. I'd be like, okay, well, you're taking the whole concept, but you're trying to actually do something with it. Like, that's cool.
Yeah,
But, no.
but then it's got like all of the, it's got like, it's that weird kind of thing of like somebody that's like half vampire, half human, but instead of having like none of the weaknesses, it's got all of the weaknesses and none of the strengths.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, just at the thought of it, I'm face palming right now. Just,
Yeah.
you know. Like, the fact that I've seen it, I'm not happy with admitting, but,
Well,
yeah, I've
that's
also
like the
admitted.
second one was on like TV or whatnot, and I had looked up a thing, and it's like, yeah, the effects are so shitty that they had to like put them all up against walls whenever something was like coming out of them or whatnot. And I'm like, son of a bitch, because then I'm like seeing it, and I'm like, you're right. Everybody who like had some kind of weird kind of thing, except for certain odd instances, they had to be up against a wall to make sure that the thing could like come out or whatnot. I'm like, huh.
Jesus. Ugh. The worst part is, I feel like the actress, well, quote unquote actress from Species, I feel like I've actually heard of her name before. Like she's been in something I've heard of, but I can't remember what. Which, for a movie like that, you would think you would never have heard of anybody involved in that process.
Yeah, well, First Species has Forrest Whitaker and
Oh.
shit, the dude who was in like a couple Tarantino movies, I think.
Oh.
Madsen?
What movie, sir?
Michael Madsen?
Michael Madsen.
Yeah.
Species.
Yeah.
Came out in 95, I believe. 95 or 96. I can't remember for sure.
95 according to the Googlies. Ah shit, it's got Ben Kingsley in it too.
Oh, nice.
Natasha Henstridge?
Orny
Yeah.
Halion.
Yeah, I've heard of her before. Like, I don't know what I've seen her in or what I've heard of her name from, but I've actually heard of her.
In the whole 9 yards. I'm trying to see any kind of other ones. She's got a good filmography. She's been in a lot of stuff. Holy shit! She was in South Park. As
Nice!
the voice.
Oh, whose voice?
Ms. Ellen from the episode Tom's Rhinoplasty.
Oh.
Is that the
don't
one
remember
where
that one.
Mr. Garrison gets the David Hasselhoff?
I think so.
Yeah, and
Oh.
and she's the substitute teacher that Wendy doesn't like. She thinks she's after Stan, and they
Oh yeah.
find out she's a lesbian, so all the boys are licking carpet.
Nice.
Back when South Park didn't overdo its jokes.
Right?
Integrity Farms.
Yeah. I was pretty lucky when you were reviewing some of those seasons. Those episodes, I think they got taken down, but they were appearing on YouTube in time for me to watch them at least.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't think they've done a full season since. Like, they've just done like a couple of longer episodes here and there.
Yeah, it's been really. I think they wanted to end it, didn't they? But the studio's not letting them, so that's why
Oh.
they got all the episodes.
If that's the case, do like some finishing ones as the people that created it, and then just hand it off.
Right. Because even the what was the one where it was like the pandemic one, where it was them in the future?
That was put on Paramount Plus streaming, I think.
And some of that actually showed growth for the characters, especially Cartman. But then they of course rewound time or did something to erase that because status quo. We gotta do whatever the hell we want to do. So like, because it's like I want to say it was like Cartman had to give up. Like he found like of course became a Jew because funny, and he had like a family that he was happy with.
Oh,
but
he
it was
found
like
happiness.
yeah, but it was like
his wife was called Yentl.
Yeah. But they all teamed together to like do something to overtake the pandemic, but it involved rewinding time, which ended up with after they rewound time, Cartman was just like this random homeless bum yelling at people like he didn't remember anything about his happy life, like
yeah.
And it was treated like a joke, where it was like this big sacrifice, actually, if you think about it.
Yeah, because he ended up, blaming everyone.
Yeah, but like he had actually like really helped out in their attempt to save everybody. But of course, nobody's going to remember that because the timeline was rewound, which is why I hate time travel stories.
Yeah.
Except Star Trek 4, I like that one.
Just to go after some whales. There'd be whales here.
Nice.
Everyone likes Star Trek 4.
Not everyone, but most people. I like Star Trek 4.
I like Star Trek 4.
Yeah.
Bill and Ted did time travel quite well.
Yeah.
Captain Kirk was always messing up the timeline. He didn't care. Temporal
And how's
Prime
much as Janeway? Yeah, I don't think Kirk really messed it up that much. I think it was Janeway that did that more.
Oh, with about the 10,000 Captain Ransoms.
Right. But yeah, Bill and Ted, I can't remember because it's been a long time since I've seen those films.
Right.
They kept it fairly consistent.
Okay.
I can't think of any paradoxes.
Yeah.
They just wanted to get the report done.
Well, anybody who's seen the ending of Soul Reaver 2 knows how that series took paradoxes. And I won't spoil that for anybody who hasn't, because I'm going to eventually redo that game. With hopefully all y'all on board for that.
Indeed.
Gotta do Blood Omen and Soul Reaver 1 first, though. And I gotta find time, because, let's face it, time to record is limited.
Oh, yes. Right, this one's a bit tricky to find.
You say that, but I feel like Joe would find it faster than you're gonna find it.
Well, 'cause the map says it's there, but how do I get to there? That's the
He's
question.
already figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've powered that up.
What? I'm half the time looking away, to be honest.
Yeah, and he still figures it out,
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
Looking at a text message from one of your ladies?
No. Playing Final Fantasy VIII.
Okay. Alright.
Good choice.
Yeah, you know.
It's the only one I give a shit about, to be honest.
Fair.
That's heresy in the Final Fantasy cult.
Is it?
Yeah, everyone
Indeed.
loves 7 for some reason.
Yeah, that I never got.
6 is my favourite.
Oh my god, you're both heretics.
Ooh.
I'm glad I'm not a fan of the series.
I'm not either, so I can't judge either way.
I haven't played 6, but I played 7, and I enjoyed it for what it was. But 9's my favorite, I think.
Oh
If I
my
was gonna
god.
That's a good choice. That's good.
Because I liked
think
all the
it's definitely
characters
tougher now.
and everything that they kind of did with it. 8 at this point is my least favorite, I think.
Ooh.
Fight!
What?
Aw. Fight with Joe. 'Cause he likes 8.
It's because it was the very first Final Fantasy I played.
Ah,
I
there
get
it
that.
is.
I can totally understand.
There it is. We found it, guys. We eventually found it.
Sweet. Yeah, I can get that. Like, if a game is like the first one in the franchise that you play, and you get into the franchise because of that game, yeah, I can totally get having like a certain level of appreciation for that game.
Right, that's this place cleared out.
Sweet. While we talk nonsense.
Indeed. Yeah,
See, we help you focus on your gameplay while we talk nonsense.
indeed. Now, let's go solve a crime. Because I think
Alright.
we've been wondering about this warehouse long enough.
Hey, it's your LP. If that's what you say we're doing, that's what we're doing.
Indeed. And we've cleared this area out of all collectibles now.
Alright.
This house is clean. Yeah. But I'd say FF6, my favourite character is Kefka. Best villain in the series.
Yeah, it's weird because the only Final Fantasy characters I've ever heard of are the ones from 7. And I've never played 7, so I don't really know that game, but I've heard of Tifa, Aeris, Cloud, Sephiroth. I forget the big dude's name. But,
Alright.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, I've heard of him.
Oh, Mr. T standing.
Yeah, nice. But yeah, I'm not so familiar with that series, so it's kind of funny to me because obviously that game I've heard of so many characters from.
I need to finish 4. I have that on the DS.
Oh.
I have
That
so
one was an
many
interesting-
versions of 4. I've got the DS version. I've got the...
I love how he sang that.
Oh, do you want me to send pictures?
No, I was just saying, I love how you sang that. Like, you could have just said, I have so many versions of 4, but instead you sang it.
Everyone loves FF4. That's why you have to have multiple versions of it. I've got the DS one. I've got the Game Boy Advance version. I've got the beautiful PSP version.
Yeah, and everybody sighs when you sing. I know because, of course, even with my editing, I couldn't edit out me and you singing Guns N' Roses in the Fatal Frame video you, me, and Thor did.
I know them.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Well, thankfully, we don't live
This
in a
is Horace
musical.
Riley, heir to
True.
the Riley Mining Empire.
That would...
Odd. He still has his wallet and watch.
When's the singing going to break out? When?
I feel like that was a
And then
Buffy
that becomes a
episode,
song
wasn't
in
it?
itself.
I feel like that was a Buffy episode, actually. Like, I never watched it, but
Weeks ago.
I feel like that was a thing.
Socialite and activist.
There was a
Even
musical
though his
Buffy
worth of
episode,
fortune
yes.
necklace wasn't
Oh.
taken.
Look,
This wasn't a robbery.
these two people have been killed near the exact same area where Batman's parents was killed. We're literally in Crime Alley here.
Well, they should kind of avoid a place called Crime Alley,
Why are the chalk outlines still there?
right?
Bruce Wayne preserves
The
them.
reconstruction indicates Horace's lung was punctured. He
I
drowned
don't even
in
do
his own
chalk
blood.
outlines anyway.
Clarissa took a single
Do
shot
they?
to the heart.
I don't think they do. I think that's just made up.
Both shots
Okay.
were from an
Because it would
automatic.
tamper with evidence.
Finding the casings
Makes
will let me
sense.
identify the killer. Looks like he tried to clean up after himself, but one of the casings fell through this grate. I can check it for prints.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't really know anything about like CSI type of stuff.
I could see the bullet, and I had to watch it land there. Just pulled the
That's weird.
vent off.
He has to be sure that it's the right bullet.
Well, you don't want to pick the wrong bullet.
Those
Yeah,
prints.
exactly. That could be a link
I
to
know
a
who
completely
did this.
different crime.
Alfred,
Right.
I need a location on Ian
I suppose
Chase.
you're right there.
Isn't that the fellow from your Halloween party? As I recall, you had to throw him out. Is he troubling Miss Rodriguez again?
She's dead. Horace, too.
Oh dear. I suppose we should have seen this coming.
The location, Alfred.
Sent, sir, and my condolences as well.
Yeah, I think getting murdered is a lot of trouble to get into. Yeah, yeah.
And that's
Little bit.
the last of them crimes cleared up.
Okay.
Now we just got to apprehend the criminal.
How many day packs do you have left to go?
Quite a few of them.
Oh, dear.
But they're never ending.
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's always like a lot in these games.
Ugh.
Look, Bird's finally showing up.
Who the fuck's Bird?
Is one of Vane's henchmen.
Oh.
I thought he was the dude from Sesame Street.
Big Bird.
Yeah.
There we go.
He's just wearing an eye mask and you can't tell who he is.
Big Bird turned to the life of crime.
I'm trying to make the whole thing more interesting since we're just collecting at this point.
Yeah. Well, we're going down here to.
Hey, look, man, a gangster version of Sesame Street wouldn't be half bad.
Right? But you
Maybe
got
like a
count.
GTA game.
Yeah.
Elmo and Scarface.
Nice.
Since he's got the freaking cocaine-like memes.
Well, like fucking Vice City already has like that kind of Sunset Strip area, which is recreated from Scarface. Like they got the hotel room with the chainsaw.
Oh god, you would got the shit out of that to do that.
I think they already did, probably. Like, cause there's that hotel room with the chain where you find the chainsaw and it's all bloody. Based off of that, you've got, like I said, that like strip of like hotels that was recreated from Scarface.
You got the Malibu Club as well.
Why did they just get kicked up in the air then?
That was pretty big air there.
Yeah.
This Batman's incredibly strong to do that.
What's disappointing is our boy Chris here was not recording yesterday when he was playing the Dead Space remake. That lovely little glitch that happened in the elevator.
Oh yeah, with the enemy stuck.
Not out of anger.
Yeah.
You did it because you're a small, selfish,
Yeah, that was pretty
malicious...
funny.
Sir, is everything all right? Your vital signs are rather erratic.
What the hell's wrong with you?
That definitely broke his
Alfred,
neck again.
let the GCPD know that Ian Chase has been apprehended. I'm also sending you the evidence I collected.
Certainly, sir. And might I recommend you be on your way? No need to spend any more time there.
Right, that's all the case files closed.
Ooh. We're making progress.
Indeed.
Slowly but surely.
They drew their plans against us.
Hopefully a bit faster than I'm hoping. Gotta get to that Cold Heart DLC.
Indeed. We're making progress. There's a Riddler dude around here somewhere.
The Riddler dude, huh?
Yeah. Did I collect that one earlier? I can't remember.
I would assume the game would tell you.
There he is. This bridge got quite wrecked in that Firefly flight.
Firefly fright. Damn it. Yeah, no, it is a tongue twister, isn't it?
Yeah.
Firefly fight.
Yeah.
There we go.
What the
Get
fuck?
out of here,
That
went
dude
flying.
flew. What the hell? That was some Yakuza level shit there.
It's Batman, you know.
He did a heat move.
Yeah.
Where is he? Ah.
I know Enigma hired you to collect information. Where have you hidden it?
Let me guess. If I talk, I get to keep my throat.
Smart choice.
Same old, same old.
Ooh.
You keep your throat, but I take your neck.
Yeah. That did not sound like he lived.
No.
Nope.
Ah. There it is. There's a few data packs around here.
Are you getting all of these data packs on screen, or are you going to get some of them off screen?
Well, if the viewers are watching and they don't know where they are, it's our duty as Let's Players to help our viewers out.
Okay.
It's our sworn
Yeah.
duty for this mantle we have taken up on ourselves.
See, I don't do that. I show whatever I want to, and then anything else, I don't really worry about. And then, of course, there's Joe, who doesn't record anymore, and then there's Jimmy, who just plays everything on the hardest difficulty. And then there's Ty, who just wanders around thinking he's going to get a sniper rifle that he's never going to get. But that's how small channels.
Well, it's interesting to see how different people do different things.
Right? Well, it's like I sent you that Fear Effect LP, which is a really cool LP and probably the best LP on YouTube of that game. And I've done that game, but I would still say his LP is way better than mine because he actually talks about it and the different things that you can get in that game.
I got multiple calls available. Sending them out.
It's a PS1 game called Fear Effect. Fear Effect.
Okay.
It's
I can.
there's a certain shower scene.
That is in the trailer. I don't think it actually made it into the games though.
It's always
Apparently-
weird when that happens because you're like, did I hallucinate this? And then you're
Right.
like, oh no, there's stuff that's in a trailer that's not in the game. It's like, ah.
Yeah, I think the hype for the second game was the whole implied / maybe it was a thing, lesbian thing between the main character and the girl in that game.
Oh god, I hate when they bait like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't care either way. Like, if they
Yeah.
want to go that route, that's cool. Like, not a problem. Like, it doesn't affect my appreciation of the main character either way.
It's
Agreed,
art.
like-
It's the
Either one's
beautiful art they make.
Right. Yeah, you know, and like, I mean, I genuinely enjoy the characters in that game anyways. My only issue is the character of Deke in the second game, which is a prequel. I didn't like him as much in the sequel, which, again, prequel. I liked him a lot more in the first game, but, you know, still, like, if they wanted to make the main character a lesbian, that's cool. Like, her love interest was cool, so, you know, I didn't have a problem with it either way, so...
And there's
But-
something I missed.
But yeah, it sounds like they marketed that game hard on, you know, trying to entice people with, you know, that kind of thing, which
yeah.
admittedly that was before the hub, but still. I thought you were doing some sort of a flight challenge because it looked like you were going through like checkpoints
It
there.
was a AR gliding challenge.
Ah. Oh wasn't much of a challenge if you already completed it.
It was one of the earlier ones. I should have done that
Okay.
earlier, but I never bothered.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, I hope you get EXP for that.
You do.
But yeah, that's a series I really like how they handle those characters. And even the voice acting in those two games for like 2000, 2001, I thought was pretty well done, all things considered. Because when you go back to that era of gaming, I think of course, the original Resident Evil, or a game that I love, but Tenchu Stealth Assassins, which I will admit, some of that voice acting, not all of it, but some of it was a bit less than stellar. I didn't need the first ever PlayStation experience I had was the first mission of Tenchu, where once you find where you need to go, there's this implication of, I'll just say, the guy's name is Ichigoya, and he's saying to a girl, come on, and laughing, and she's going, no! So you can imagine what that's implying.
That was having a fun time.
Yes, and that was back in '98. That was my first ever PS1 experience. So, yeah. Take that for what you will. I still love that game, though.
I need to get up there.
It's just funny seeing like the changing of the times and what made it into a game back then that would not be allowed now, or would be done in a super on the nose way now.
Says there's a chemical thing here somewhere.
Well, I can't help you with that one.
Hey. Unless it's inside the bridge.
That's up to those of y'all who can actually see.
Oh, that's just a button. I wonder if it's inside.
You never know.
Indeed. That was weird.
Yeah. So how's everybody doing out there? I think I can speak for everybody here when I say I hope everybody's doing alright in their world.
Indeed.
Doing good. Hoping everybody's doing good too.
Yeah.
Great.
Right?
Need to
We
head
wish
off, in a minute, so need to get some sleep.
Okay, my friend. Rest well.
Sorry, that
Yeah,
cough.
she's not gonna wait all night.
Right. That cough of mine just, happens sometimes. I don't mean for it to take over. It happens. If we start calling you Ty, though, just understand.
Well, we did find that.
Ooh. Bit of hacking.
Indeed. Batman's magic hack device that hacks everything.
Sounds like, and I never saw this episode, but Star Trek Picard, apparently there was an episode where they had some magic device that would just repair anything regardless of what was wrong with it.
Ah, yes. Ah, the magical fixie device.
Yeah. Yeah, I never saw all of season 1. I saw all of season 2 and laughed at it because it was hilariously bad, but yeah.
Yep.
Oh boy. Yeah, that was just funny.
So weird.
Yeah, that was one of the strangest seasons of a TV show I've seen. I would rank that between that and Supernatural season 15. I'm not sure which one is technically worse, but I think I got more enjoyment out of the Picard season because I didn't expect anything from it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, I think. And also, Supernatural was longer, so it had more time to stick around and do weird, stupid shit.
Yeah.
And reboot the plot.
Yeah.
Like, Picard at least stuck to its stupid plot.
Yeah.
So, I know that's weird to say and have that sound like a positive.
But it makes sense.
Yeah.
Especially if you see the last season of Supernatural where they retcon that plot at least 3 times during that season, if not 4.
At least.
Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad.
Never before or since have I seen a show do that.
Right. And it's sad because I rewatched most of season 1 not too long ago. I kind of got off of that and haven't really watched it since. But from what I've seen, season 1 is actually really good.
Yeah. It's one of those kind of rare ones where you can actually have a first season that understands what it kind of wants to be as a show, and then also executes on that, gets the characters into a place where you get them kind of set up, and then you kind of start running with it a little bit further on as you get into the main beef of the show with 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Right. Yeah, I remember my first experience with that show was me renting the DVDs back when Netflix would rent out DVDs. And I was going through season 1, and I got through, I don't know, just 3 or 4. It was over halfway. And I saw an episode, and I was like, okay, I'm sold at this point. And I just went online and bought, I think at the time, seasons 1 through 4 were what were available.
Ah.
And I bought all of that because I was like, yeah, okay, I'm sold. This is a good show. And I'm glad that I'm overall happy with those seasons because, oh man, after season 5, they went in some weird directions after that point.
They dropped the ball.
Yeah, they kind of did.
We're just looking for data packs in here.
Alright.
According to my map, there's 3.
Ooh.
Well, I've picked up 1, so there's 2 more to find.
Alright. Well, we definitely want to get those.
Indeed. Yeah, just tear off the events. That's 2 down. 1 to go.
Nice. And just remember, kids at home, we still have Asylum, City, and Night to go.
I think City's the worst one for the Riddler stuff.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
There might have to be some of those you do off screen.
Because
Unless
the Riddler totally takes over that game. Is like,
oh. I mean, unless you're, yeah. I mean, unless you're that dedicated to showing where everything is. I know for me, if I were doing that, I would just be like, okay, if there's 50 of them that are outside of the realm of what I'm trying to do, yeah, that's happening off screen if I'm getting them.
yeah. So, in Arkham Asylum, there's about, is it 100? And one of them? But they've got other collectibles that aren't Riddler stuff, but it's goes counting towards the Riddler stuff. Like the Chronicles of Amadeus Arkham and that. And you've got the riddles as well. They're pretty good. You have to look around the environment to find the riddle answer.
I can't speak to any of that because I've never played these games. I don't know if any of our other fine folks here have played them, but
I have. It's
Okay.
just been so long since I can't. Like, I don't remember.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I've
I
played
get that.
Arkham and City. No, Asylum and City.
Okay.
Yeah, I played Asylum, City, Night, and Origins as well.
Did they ever come up with one after Night?
It's Gotham Knights.
which I heard is not very good.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's not connected to these games at all.
Okay.
Oh.
It's
I didn't know
an
if
entirely
it
new
was.
canon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where are you?
So none of us need to worry about that one then.
Yeah,
Nope. Not unless you want to.
I've heard it's not very good.
I heard Night wasn't very good either, so
That had problems with it. It's not mainly like the playability and the certain kind of ports into PC and kind of bugs and stuff, but it was interesting using the bat tank, even though the execution of the bat tank is what causes problems and issues.
Yeah,
Bat Tank.
Bat Tank.
Yeah.
Tank.
I mean, you could call it a Batmobile, but it acts as a tank pretty much.
I'm sensing you need to do a Batman Arkham video series at some point.
I should. I have to like.
You're
Remember
quite
everything
welcome
that's
to use
going
any
on.
of this footage.
You say that when he's spinning around.
I think that's definitely you need to use that footage then.
Oh, where the heck's this last one? It's in this room. Ah,
And cue the Benny Hill theme.
I mean, it's quite complicated map design, isn't it, really?
is that it?
Yeah.
For being inside a bridge.
Well, that's nice of you, Thor. You're giving him credit, which I won't do, because, you know.
We found
Oh,
it.
I'm giving the game credit.
I found it. I
Oh.
found it.
Nice.
Because, like, they didn't need to make this interior so unnecessarily complicated, but they did.
Right.
They're really trying to sell you that you're inside a bridge.
Indeed.
As if we'd know what that would look like anyway.
And somebody should start singing the song by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Which one? Oh, Under the Bridge.
Yes, yes. I was going to start singing, and I was like, no, I'm not going to bring your LP down with my singing. We already did that when you and I, Chris, started singing Guns N' Roses in my Fatal Frame video, so we're not going to do that here.
How the frick do you get under there? Oof.
I don't know.
Yes, people, that's the data pack. Let's see, grab it.
Damn it, Batman, just use a grapple.
Oh no, I can't do that, you know.
Alright,
Yeah.
Neil.
Don't have enough lentils. Aha! Yay, we did it!
Huzzah.
Holy balls.
Excelsior! That's a tricky one to find, people. But now you know. And knowing it's half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
I prefer G
Yeah,
High
that
Jose.
bombshell, I've got to head up.
Alright, no worries.
Good night.
Good night, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your game.
Indeed.
Night
have a
then.
good night.
As always. Ta-ta.
Goodbye.
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 Don't get her pregnant.
And it doesn't matter which one you're talking about because the statement holds true for either one.
Okay.
What the
I
hell are you
assume-
doing now?
I don't know. Trying to make my way up now. because I fell down. Because
I'm glad you. Sorry, go ahead.
I think there's more data packs above in another sector, unless I picked them up in the earlier video.
I was going to say, Thor, I'm glad you called him on it, and then Chris, I'm glad you admitted that you don't know where you're going.
This section looks surprisingly clear. Clear. The interior of the bridge looks clear.
Huh?
Yeah, this is where we was
Yeah, I remember this
for
bit.
that boss fight area.
And then you had to go back around to get the other one.
Yeah, they just leave the bombs there, don't they? You know, oh, they've disarmed them. Just leave them there for anyone to find. Right. Right, we can leave this area. There's nothing else in here. Hey, wow.
Huzzah!
I still want to know what that is. I'll have to look that one up.
Well, God, if you've got to go inside again for that.
Yeah. Let's see. I think that's the last Penguin Arms cache. So let's go destroy that. And we'll call it a video. Diamond District.
And Birmingham's got a diamond district of sorts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we call it the jewellery quarter.
Ah. Wait a minute. Ah, this is one of the more trickier puzzles. Right, just reset that clock.
Well, you were going to destroy a cache.
I am, but there's a puzzle here.
There's always a puzzle getting in the way.
Indeed. And Batman, if he comes across a puzzle, he has to solve it. Batman, where are you going?
At this
No,
point,
God.
I'd move out of Gotham if there was just puzzles everywhere.
Right. God, that reminds me, Master G, do you remember that Supernatural episode with, I forget his name, the actor who played the Doctor in Voyager?
Yes.
Robert Picardo.
Yes. So he played this thing where, and I say thing, like some sort of supernatural creature where if you, like he was like OCD, where if you threw a bunch of like popsicle sticks or, you know, like matches or something down on the ground, he would have to pick them all up.
Huh.
Yeah, he was a fairy, I think.
I
And
think
he had to
so.
count all the things. Like
Yeah.
Sam took like a shotgun shell and poured out all the buckshot. And he's like, "You son of a bitch."
Oh, don't take that guy to a beach then.
Right?
But yeah,
That's a good actor, though.
He is.
yeah. Gotham with all the puzzles would be like moving to any kind of Yakuza place with all the freaking people just like, I'm gonna fight everybody. Like, fuck.
I mean, I think I'd move to Yakuza as well. For the
Really?
lack of puzzle. Yeah. At least
Yeah,
I got
but
a
then
dance mini game and karaoke.
Fight everyone.
Like
And
you
then-
get up,
Fight everyone here as well.
like you get up and you just want to go downstairs to get yourself a drink, and you
Yes.
have like at least 3 fights.
Yes. And then you'd have to sit through a 30-minute cutscene of your own life that you need because you don't know what's going on.
We did it. Well, you did most of
Just
it.
to get a drink.
I helped, right?
Yes.
You need to relive
Make
the
a pretty good
trauma.
team.
Because the
So,
Tojo
if you're
clan
ever,
is somehow involved.
looking for some kind
I
of
don't know how, I don't know why, but they
Anyway,
are.
I'll let you get back to kicking ass.
They
and
moved
keeping
it
us
from the
safe.
fridge to the
And you'll
freezer.
see, one day
Or they're the ones
Bastards.
that control the water company and they turned off your faucet because, yo, fuck you, that's why.
And that's Penguin complete.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yay.
And we're at 81% of those Enigma files. See, we've got
Nice.
little ticks where we've completely finished it.
Sweet. Slowly making it through this game.
Yay. That's it.
Although this is going to be video 3 for today that you're doing, so
Aye.
that's good.
80%. It tells us area percentages. So 87. Most of them are in the ship.
I thought you were about to say most of them are in the shit. I was going to be like, wait, what?
There's a lot in the Diamond District we haven't picked up. Burnley. Most of them are in that building down there. Park Row. We're getting through it. So
Slowly
next
but
time
surely.
we'll be cleaning up Coventry. And we'll start that bird side quest because he's in this area. Have a good day, everyone. And we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.